We're back to Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy.
Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. So glad you guys are with us. Again, this segment is brought to you by...
Whoa!
Lost Jimmy.
Are you there?
Dave's there.
Dave?
Sorry.
Are you there, Dave?
I'm
Dave.
here.
Okay, Dave's here. We had a Jim drop out.
My mic's not on.
Sorry about that.
Billy didn't want him to pop in, huh?
See, Jim, try to pop in. Jim, call us in a couple of minutes. We're going to finish with Mr. Shamandel here. We can never finish with him, but we're going to finish asking him some questions. Dave, we are sorry last week I left the show and went, God, we didn't even talk to Dave. we had you on the air and you just listened. So
I was polite.
yes, you're always polite.
I forget what you were talking about. It was kind of interesting.
It was all about
I forget
health.
what it was about.
We were talking health, health and
Oh, that's right. Had the good doctor on.
had a good doctor on. But
He seemed like a pretty good guy.
he is. I went and met him. I went and met him last week, and he's just is a good guy. And you're the doctor in golf, so we got the holidays coming. I know that you've often, last few years, you've offered this great package that you clean and re-gripped and polished and cleaned, but that never worked. It never flew, did it? Did it ever work?
It didn't do it. In fact, last year last year I sell 17 times more than I did the year before.
That's just funny. So, but it's such a great idea. So since people don't want to take care of their golf clubs and do the whole, it's kind of the detailing. Remember he was offering a detailing thing, Mike.
Yeah,
that
we
was
clean
just
up the bag
It was awesome.
and
Brilliant
clean
idea.
the clubs and regroup them if they needed to be, and just
That's what I
shine
need.
them up and buff them out. And
Well, if somebody
Nobody
called you
liked
about
that.
that, you could fire off a price to them. But
you bet. We'll figure something out. Depends on what they need.
Now, but what people all need, I'm telling you, everybody needs new grips in their golf clubs or clean grips. They've got to have good grips. They do, and I think the clubs need to be tweaked enough to be rebalanced. What do you call that when you synchronize them all? I mean, people, one swing weight's way off to another, and don't you check clubs and you can fix that?
Yeah, you should do that when you first get a set and have them all checked anyway.
And how
Because
often
they're
should you do a
always
checkup?
A little bit off, yeah.
Annual checkups?
But for lofts and lies, especially if you have soft steel heads like a forged carbon steel or a soft stainless steel, you should have them done once a year.
That's what it's
Have them checked.
So these are great ideas for people who have sets of golf clubs. Or you've got a husband or a wife who has these type of clubs that they're not going to get rid of these clubs, but they need something for the holidays. These are great ideas because who's going to do it? It's not like I'm just going to go get my clubs checked, but this is the time. You get a gift card. Gift certificate from Slick Sticks for a
I know
overhaul.
I sound like I'm just beating this story to death, but that Fujikura Accelerate shaft, I sold 2 more this week. That thing is the real deal. It's amazing.
It's a Fujikura Accelerate.
Letters XLR number 8. Accelerate.
Wow, and that's and what makes it?
Well, I've talked about it. Nikki's got it in her driver. Mike said he's hit it, and he said he got some yards out of it.
I thought it was good.
What makes a shaft better than another shaft?
Materials mostly.
So
they use Peruvian uranium
flake
that has been ostracized by the Czar.
Which is hard to get these days, man. Peruvian ostracization shafts are just not. I mean, that's awesome. They're blessed by a priest.
Mostly, and then the design, of course. But what they did with this new technology Fujikura came up with is most of the time shafts that were built for distance, they kind of softened up the tip, so it'd get kind of a bullwhip effect into the ball. And what they did with the Accelerate, they actually firmed the tip and made a firmer butt end of the shaft and made the midsection a little softer. It kind of gives it a little bit of a hinge effect.
Sounds like you, Mike.
And lowers ball flight a tad, knocks spin off a little bit. And everybody that I've sold one, and I'm literally everybody I've sold one to, so far is claiming anywhere from 10 to 25 yards.
Wow! So I
haven't seen anything like it.
So if I took my powder blue shaft off of Revy or off of Maybelline, would that help and put one of the little Fujikura things? I like my powder blue shaft.
And it is a high end shaft. And, if I don't sell a lot of high-end shafts just because people aren't willing to put out that kind of money for, just a shaft in their club.
What? Wow.
But I've sold over 20 of them now, and in less than a year, that's a lot of shafts for a high-end shaft.
If I can get 20 more yards, that would be huge right now.
Oh, it's been amazing.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's like
that
three
one's a
clubs.
thought.
That puts me back in there almost where I was.
Dave, that would give Billy like three less clubs he's got to hit. He'd be hitting 5 woods.
I
in
only
the green.
need 6 grips now. I'm hitting the hybrids at the 160, man. I'm hitting the hybrids. It's so sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, it is. That's what
Dave's
it is.
in
Thanks,
agreement.
Dave.
Dave's like,
Hey.
there he is.
At least I'm
Oh,
out
that's
there.
okay. You'll grow up. It'll be good.
But
You'll get
but
strong
I'm hitting
again.
wedge 110 again. I don't get it. I flew the whatever hole 15 or something over at Santa Maria Country Club, the little bitty par 3 there, 14.
Yeah.
maybe. And I just it was
Yeah,
up-
that's 100 yards.
And I just hit wedge and flew it right over the back of the green. And I've been about 2 clubs less than normal. I mean, I'm just kind of powdering it out there. And then I hit solid wedge. Said, okay, that's gonna be middle of the green. Well, flew the green. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Oh, geez.
Wow.
So it's just
And just compressing a little more.
it was weird. So it's fun to try to rethink things around. I'm thinking, okay, I don't know how far to hit this thing. So I'm
That's sad. I tried to play yesterday, and I hit 2 of the purest wedges I've hit all year that ended up in the bunker.
See, it's,
Short.
it's an interesting game.
And a couple of them were on the front edge of the bunker. And I'm thinking, oh, God, this is close.
Dave, you talked about this high-end shaft. Can you say the price over the air? Is it something people should look into? I'm just curious. I have no idea. I remember sometimes I'm getting
There is
price
a map price on it, and the map is, I think, 2.5.
$250 for a shaft, so they really are.
Plus installation and grip and stuff like that. But I haven't charged that for a single one yet. I can say that.
I'd be, if you guarantee 20, Mike, that's not a bad price. You know what I mean?
There's
That's a
no way
great
you can
price.
That's a really
guarantee
good price.
anything.
Well,
in
I
this
know.
game.
But if that, on average, these people you said on average are getting 25, 30 yards on average. To
No,
me,
I didn't say 30, but I said 10 to 20.
I'm going to go back and listen to the tape. We're going back.
You go right ahead.
Dave, thank you.
But,
Yeah, go ahead, because I know we got to get Jim on this thing somehow.
Okay, go ahead and get Jimmy, and I'll go on it more next time.
Yeah.
Throw your number out there, David, because I know people want to get a hold of
805. Area code 805-598-9993.
And he almost always answers the phone.
Yes, he does.
He used to always. Now he's almost always. He's busy.
Yeah.
He's teaching lessons and stuff now. So.
Well, I'm trying to break into your house.
Yeah, just pop-ins. He doesn't take pop-in calls. See you later, Dave. Thank you,
Guys,
sir.
have a great week. Say hi to Jimmy for me.
Yay,
Absolutely.
thanks, David. Good
Bye.
job.
David.
See you, buddy.
Okay.
David. All right, we'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy right here on ESPN Radio and the Golf Talk Radio Network. Stay with us.